York City is the greatest place to have and host anything, really anything.
Cops are here like they always are, and they can't do anything because anarchy always rules.
What's going on, man? At Indian Larry, it's mayhem here, man. What was it, two years ago, somebody was doing a burnout on top of a shipping container and fell off with the bike off the shipping container.
No. It leaks from everywhere, but if it leaks, it has oil, so that's all good.
And honestly, this right here is probably the last real old school New York thing that goes on as far as bikes go.
Good food, good people, good pizza, good hot dogs. I mean, say less.
No shortage of flames.
It's just a time for us to remember and honor Indian Larry, who has definitely influenced pretty much everybody here in some way, shape, or form in their bikes and how they assemble them, even if they're not choppers.
And so I would feel like I'm disrespecting the cause by not showing up here. So it's not even about why I keep coming back. It's about I'd feel like an idiot if I didn't. Simple as that.
The block party is the best event of the year. This is my favorite time. Everybody that is cool here, like, nobody's a dick, like.
No, it's always good times, good bikes, you know, celebrity mayhem, crazy mayhem, bikes and nuttiness.
New York City is just not like where we're from, so coming here it's crazy.
We're at Indian Larry's block party right now. It's 2023.
2024. Yeah, maybe wrong here.
Larry was the best, you know, like it or not, he was the best.
So back when I was a kid, this city was a very different place from what it is today. There was an unmistakable feeling of grit, chaos, danger at every corner, borderline lawlessness, and at the end of the day, a truly strong community like nowhere else. Traces of what some refer to as the quote-unquote old New York can still be found one day out of the year within a 10-block radius in Brooklyn. This would be none other than the Indian Larry Block Party. This day started out just like many of its kind, where I'd be riding hard with none other than my brother Vong Asphalt. On two Dyna Lowrider S's, we ripped down the BQE, excited to both see and reconnect with so many solid riders that we hadn't seen in a while. I gotta say, for me at least, there will never be anything that quite compares to this event, and that's coming from someone who frequents the big events such as Sturgis and Daytona. This is an event where no trophies are being handed out. An event where it's nearly impossible to trailer a bike. An event where it doesn't matter who you are or what you ride. An event where we remember a name of a man whose contributions to the New York City custom bike scene still live on in many of our bikes, regardless if they're choppers or not. An event that truly polices itself, where even amongst the edge of pure chaos, we still look out for one another. This is an event that not only showcases, but also celebrates our very unique riding community out here in New York City. To this day, the block party continues to inspire new builds for hundreds of attendees, from rowdy chopper builds all the way to performance baggers, dynas, and everything in between. I know for myself, going on 10 years ago at this point, when I found myself rolling up on an old Sportster, the bikes that I would see at this event would go on to solidify, for me at least, what truly constitutes a New York performance build. That being said, whether you're able to make it out or not, let's take a walk through the streets shrouded in smoke from the various burnouts happening and meet some of the many different personalities, characters, and bikes of the infamous Indian Larry block party out here in none other than Brooklyn, New York.
We're out here, Indian Larry's block party 2024. 20 years gone. I don't know, we're keeping it alive though, for a weekend of debauchery and lane splitting and burnouts. So if it happens next year, come on down. If not, sorry you missed it.
New York, there's a subject. Well, I don't know if we would consider this place New York anymore. Hipsterville. But my New York is, I remember growing up in Starrett City in East New York, living in a building that smelled like urine. Got guys spinning around on purple motorcycles here. I live in Long Island now. Long Island is it's a different world than living in the boroughs, that's for sure. Yeah, it's just an awesome time, and Larry was a personal hero of mine. I watched the biker build-offs in the early 2000s, and it reintroduced me back into motorcycles. So I've been riding since like 1990, on and off, legally and illegally, on little motorcycles, big motorcycles, whatever I could get on with two wheels, ride BMX. But yeah, Larry, he was an amazing guy, and he liked everything to look mechanical. And to see everything exposed, and his bikes were tight, and like that was the style, you know, like for this area, and even if though it's a hardtail, he's running a nice fucking front end, and you know, steering damper, which I actually have, like the same one that he always used. And yeah, watching the build-offs and then coming to where he used to be, like you can almost feel Larry here, and I'm not joking about that. I really look up to that man. I wish I could have got to meet him.
So we're here for the 20th Indian Larry Block Party. People come out from all over the states to pretty much hang out, good food, drinks. They have live music, vendors, and everyone's having a good time.
We're at the Indian Larry Block Party. What do you think, Tony?
I think this block party is awesome. You get to learn a lot of things. You get to see a lot of good people and to get some good ideas from a lot of crafty people, for sure.
It's once a year.
Yeah.
And every year I fear that it won't happen again because that's kind of what's happening around here. But you come here, there's all kinds of bikes, cool people. Everybody gets along.
Yes, indeed.
And that's what's up, right? That's what this is about.
Teamwork, bro. It's the main thing. Stress-free, ride-free. Enjoy your rides, man.
Man, the Indian Larry party, the block party is always madness, you know, a lot of the cool friends, bikes coming through here. I can't believe it's like 20 years of Larry's passing, but 21st block party because they did two the first year he passed away. But yeah, Indian Larry block party, my favorite time in the fall, you know, always laughs, always smiles.
Let's go!
Hi guys, welcome to Indian Larry's Block Party. It's the 20th block party here at this location. It's gonna be fantabulous. Come check it out. It's one of the best shops in the entire world. Definitely the best shop in Brooklyn. And everybody's gonna be hanging out, having a great time.
Wow, this is insane.
Oh, shit.
There's got to be 16,000 people outside.
Or 4.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? At Indian Larry, it's I cursed, man. I always curse in the videos. As always, 20-year anniversary. If you're not here, you're square, bro. Come on out, come party with us.
I've been coming here for well over a decade. It's also time for us to just get together and catch up with people that we usually don't get to see from all over the country, some all over the world. It's just a great experience. Good food, good music, nice bikes, just a great time.
Dude, you saved the day, man.
Stay low, man. Stay low.
That's right.
Stay low. I need a shirt. Stay low. Come on.
why not do it in New York City? It's like the most loved, most hated place in our country.
It's dirty, it smells. Make it smell more, burn some rubber, you know, some gasoline, some oil.
And we love to hate it.
Yeah.
And it's also one of those things where the people respect the community itself, so it's kind of going to police itself. Like, nobody's out here trying to be destructive of their own motorcycle community. So the cops kind of, kid down, the cops kind of just like let stuff happen, but as far as the shenanigans and stuff, like they're letting people do rolling burnouts down the street. They're letting people do wheelies and stuff. Like, there's tons of stuff that we enjoy. I think they have it sectioned off this year now for like actual stunting.
They've kind of been doing that the past couple years.
Yeah.
'Cause they give you a block, or they give you, you know, an area where this is where shenanigans happens. I think of it kind of like being at a hardcore show.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, yeah, you're going to have the pit at a hardcore show, so you're going to have the area. It's not like somebody's just going to start doing a rolling burnout down the sidewalk here.
It's an outlet, like anything else. It's an outlet where people want to go and they want to get all that energy that they have, just get it out and have a space to do it.
Yeah, you've got vendors, you've got some food, you're in New York City, so there's food walking distance anywhere. There's drinks if you're into that. There's art show. It's a good time.
There's drinks if you're not into it.
Basically, built bikes just to ride, and obviously riding New York is probably the hardest riding you can do, just technical riding. And I got some close friends that like to do the same adrenaline rush riding. And coming to New York is like 400 miles for us, and we just love the lane splitting and just making it, you know, all about the homies, riding tight, you know, listening to each other talk, laughing. It's just a great time.
We drove 36 hours straight from Thursday night to Saturday morning, pulled into Daytona, and that Saturday, I met a legend by the name of Indian Larry. And I met Bobby, and I shook Indian Larry's hand, and I spoke to him for about 5 minutes. And in some weird way, I robbed energy from him. Not literally, but I did, because he was such a legend for me. And so I shook his hand, and it changed my life. And I believe that meeting Indian Larry in 2004 is the reason that I am who I am today, that I live the life I live, and that I make these bags. And so, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, Bobby's had my back, and Bobby's been super solid with me. And you can't not look up to a man like Bobby. I honestly love that dude.
It's incredible. Unless you're here, you're smelling it and seeing it, and that everybody takes cash. You just can't experience. And like the bikes in the show are one thing, but then you look at everybody's bikes right here. Everybody's got something cool going on. It's like, and you have to ride here. There's no trailering in here. you're either riding here or you're staying home. To me, it's the best party because you ain't got a bunch of vendors showing up with their show bikes. You've got guys that ride here, ride on the street every day.
This dude's on TikTok. He has like a little belly shirt on.
So by now you've noticed that we do throw the greatest party in the motorcycle industry, street party, block party, because why? Because we're the best. By now though, you had to have seen John Joseph and all the guys playing Cro-Mag songs, the guys barbecuing pork butts in the back, to the guys doing burnouts, East Coasting, to, you know, Paulie Drags running the front door, to, you know, all these motorcycles. 10 blocks, like I said, 10 blocks are just packed with motorcycles. You know, we've gone through, I want to say it was a little over 13,000 over 21 bracelets, you know, and that was by 2:30. Crazy how this happens. You know, at the end of the day, all we look to do is have a good time. We just want to be a good host. You know, people want to cry about certain things. Listen, I'm happy to be alive. That's about it. This is a good thing. We're here for fun. There ain't a lot of other motorcycle shops in New York City. There's a handful, but there's not a lot, you know? And we encourage people to ride motorcycles. You know, everybody should have a Sportster. I got one, you should have one. But you know, it's 20 years in a row that Larry has physically not been here. 20 years in a row, we've had 21 parties. Why do we have 21 parties? Because we had a party before he passed away. What other way to honor him being a street guy, a character, was to throw a party. Where else could we throw a party where we don't know if there's gonna be 20 people or 20,000? That was to have it in the street. And what happened? Many people cried. Many people that really knew him cried, you know? Or there was, of course, a bunch that didn't like him, but they still showed up. You know, whatever. This is number 21 in the block party arena. It's 20 years of our man Larry being passed. And you know what? He's gone. But we're just trying to keep his legacy up, to keep his name up. Here's a photograph of Larry that I snapped of him laying down on a picnic bench in South Dakota, in Sturgis. And it's actually one of my favorite photos just because of how the whole day went and the exhaustion and the heat. So if you were lucky enough to get one of the little lanyards that we did for the block party, you know, some people like to collect these things and some people don't get them. But listen, had he not died at 55, you know, who knows what would be going on? Would he be riding the Sportster of today that we've chosen to make parts for? I think he would, you know. And I love it when people say, hey, he would never like that. Man, you don't know. Most of you don't know how did he like his eggs. You know what I mean? That's where we're at. We're at it like right here. This is not upside down. I took the picture of me standing where his hands are. You know, film picture. I'm here for fun. I'm here for a good time. I hope everybody else had a good time at this party, and I hope everybody has a good time throughout the night and ride safe and enjoy life.
So once again, another Indian Larry block party in the books. Here's a shot of my friend Nick from Club Style East Coast as we ripped straight over the Kosciuszko Bridge with the last of the daylight burning off behind the skyline. Our bikes roaring through another New York City night. Our souls full of the chaos energy that is infectious from spending a day at the Indian Larry block party. So first and foremost, I want to thank Bobby for taking the time to once again put on this fantastic event that means the world to me and so many of my friends. A massive shout out to John the Painter and to so many other people that made yet another fantastic block party possible. I'm not really sure what the next chapter is here, but what I will say is without this event as an early inspiration, my bikes would not be what they are today, and I would not be the biker that I am. So with that, build custom motorcycles, celebrate and cherish community, look out for one another, and as always, question everything. Indian Larry forever.
Goodbye.